Welcome back to another video, and today I don't have really much of an intro for you, as today's video is going to be fully on the severe weather and the hurricane threat that's coming, so let's jump right into it. So the reason that for the urgent kind of straight into it is because now we're getting a little bit more concerned with the tropical system here, and it is hailing at my house right now in the middle of the video. But yeah, so we have a tropical system that's starting to develop, or it's about to start develop. This is 8 p.m. tonight, and I'm going to show you. This is the HRRR model. This is, if you're new to this, what we talked about a few days ago. This is not going to be the most professional video I've done, but it's a pretty urgent video. That's kind of why I'm making this right now. I wasn't going to upload till tomorrow, but things are getting crazy, so we're going to do a quick kind of walkthrough. We're still having a big video tomorrow, a big upload tomorrow, but this is kind of an update. Right now, as you can see, this is what's happening out here in the Gulf. This is, watch this closely, this is the HRRR model. I'm going to show you how all the models are starting to line up. But as we go, so this is Friday 9 a.m. and as of right now, it's around 7 p.m. As we go throughout the next few hours, this is going to start to spin. Going into tomorrow morning, take a look at this, starting to spin. This is one of the many models showing this. And then by 4 p.m., look at this. Now you have big spinning starting to come. And then by 4 a.m. on Sunday, you can see, look at this. Look at this right here. We have a potential tropical cyclone, which I'm saying is very, very, very possible. Because a lot of more of the models are showing it. That's the HRRR. Here's the RRFS, my bad. You can see this one as we go throughout the hours. You can see Friday, this is Saturday, shows the same thing. Rain band starting to spin around Saturday, and by Sunday, look at it, it's starting to form. It's much more disorganized on the RRFS, but you can see right here, if you take a close look, you see wind spinning this way and wind spinning that way, the precipitation moving in that direction. So one more time, take a look at it. Yeah, we have some spinning rain bands. Now this one doesn't show, it might just because it's a little bit farther out. This is going to be Monday. Around a Monday, we're thinking it's going to stay over the Gulf if this does develop, which I'm pretty high probability right now in my mind, thinking that this is going to happen. A few days ago, I wasn't, because the models weren't really showing. It was only 1 or 2 models. Now we have the bigger models starting to show the same concerning signature. Again, though, if this does happen, don't worry, this is not the next Milton, this is not the next Helene, this is going to be a tropical depression, tropical storm, but we also may have to talk about a potential hurricane category 1, a low-end category 1, as this is going to stay over the Gulf for a few days, so it does have the chance to kind of intensify a little bit. But as we go into Tuesday, I think that's when we have to start watching for this area. And if we go to the NHC, you can see now we have an X there, and that is exactly the rain bands I was just showing on the radar. And now we have a 30% chance of a cyclone in the next 7 days. And we have a 10% in the next 40 hours, or 2 days. Look at the 2-day forecast. This is the area we're watching closely. You can see it's low, but I'm going to tell you right now, I think that this actually poses a big threat. So we have a 10% in the next 48 hours. And in the next 7 days, we have a pretty big chance. And you can see now that that has kind of shifted. So if you live North South Carolina and Georgia, you're no longer in that box. But if anywhere has to be concerned right now, I would say the areas that are concerning me the most is if you live anywhere in here. Those are the areas I think this could potentially move towards. Because right now, as you know, hurricanes, tropical systems, they can move in very weird ways. Like we could have it out here, and then it can go this way, it can go this way, it can go this way, or this way. It's very strange. Or it could even go this way. Like there's a lot of different things that this tropical storm could do. Tropical system. Something that did catch my eye though while I'm watching this is the GFS model. This is one of the most used models. You can see we have spinning rain bands now on here. It's a little bit less confined and a little bit less accurate to what we're actually going to see. As far as what the other models are showing, but you can see how that's rotating. You see, you have that that spin there, if you watch closely, around the exact same time. So by Sunday, it's possible that we have a tropical storm, tropical depression going through here. And if this did become a full tropical system, the name would be Bertha. We're talking about Tropical Storm Hurricane Bertha. And again, I don't think this is going to be the biggest threat in the world. This is going to be, at most, a Category 1 from the models, what we know right now. But again, the things have changed a lot. These models with these hurricanes can be very unpredictable. What I've learned over the last few years of starting to do the weather is that whenever it's hurricane season and these things start to spin up, they'll be like, oh, it's going to be a very, very low end, tiny little threat. And then a few days later, it could be this massive, huge Category 4, which I don't think is going to happen. Which I'm telling you, it's really not going to. It's really not even a think. That's just not going to happen. But also, all of the other models starting to show it. Look, this is the NAM model. You can see the spinning, rotating precipitation. And I'm pretty positive by Sunday we'll have our first tropical system of the year, excluding Tropical Storm Arthur, because I know that did go through the Texas area, but I don't think it did much. It didn't really have precipitation that much when it went through there. But again, this is a problem. We're gonna have to watch this closely. If you live anywhere, if you live in Central Florida, Northern Florida, this includes you. Like I said in the last few videos, or the last video, I said Tampa, this area is the biggest threat. We'll now have to talk about Tallahassee, Pensacola, Panama, and then through New Orleans as well, as again, this is going to be a very unpredictable storm. And even if you're out here, if it touches Tampa, you can see the bands touched by Tallahassee that could be producing tornadoes. So yeah, there could be a big storm coming here. But also, the bands, it all depends on how strong this storm actually becomes, and we're gonna have to watch very closely. And in tomorrow's forecast video, I'll have a much bigger update for you. But before we leave, obviously I have to talk about the severe weather potential. Even though, like I said, this is not a forecast video, this is just an urgent video. I feel like this enhanced risk here is kind of urgent. We need to talk about this right now, as tomorrow might be a little bit too late. You can see the entire state of New Jersey just about. You can see through Cleveland, we have Syracuse, we have Philadelphia, we have Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, DC. We have a lot of places tomorrow under an enhanced risk of severe weather. And this does include a 5% tornado risk. We don't have a SIG 1 or SIG 2 or anything like that, but our wind threat is a 45%, which usually the wind threat in the northeastern United States is usually the biggest threat out of all of them. So I'm not that shocked that this is mainly wind driven. But we do have the chance tomorrow for a few tornadoes. Some could be strong, and we may see an update to a SIG 1 tonight when the next models come out, or tomorrow when the next models come out. And the wind threat, again, is there. But the hail threat is only a 5%, and that's pretty typical for the Northeast. You don't really see the hail as much here. But there is, obviously, with any severe storms, with any severe threat, there's going to be a hail risk, usually. And yeah, so that's why we're seeing this. And tomorrow's live stream chances are sitting around a 59% chance of going live tomorrow to cover this severe weather threat and update you guys on the tropical stuff. So again, if you're in the enhanced risk and you know anyone that lives in here, make sure that you get the word out to them that there's severe weather coming. If they don't know, share this video to them, because we need to get the word out quickly that severe weather is approaching. And as we go into Sunday, we have a slight risk over North Carolina. That includes Raleigh, Fayetteville, and Charlotte. And then we have, if you go north, you have Virginia Beach in there as well. So a little bit of Virginia, a little bit of South Carolina, and mostly North Carolina in there. We have a marginal risk in the northeast for North Dakota, Minnesota, and eastern Montana. And then we have one over here that's a lot of states in the one tiny area. We have eastern Tennessee, we have southeastern Kentucky, we have Atlanta in a marginal risk. We have Columbia in South Carolina. And then we have some Virginia in there as well for Sunday's possible severe weather risk. As we go into Monday as well, the Storm Prediction Center has issued an area for Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, almost the entire state of Wisconsin. I think literally the whole state of Wisconsin at the time of recording this video is in a risk for severe weather on Monday, and it is the highest risk we have right now. This also goes back into Michigan as well, where we could see a tornado and a significant wind threat. As we go into Tuesday, this is for the Ohio Valley. This shifts a little bit more. We have places like Louisville, we have Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Columbus, Cleveland, we have Pittsburgh, we have Harrisburg, Rochester, we have Buffalo. We have a lot of the Ohio Valley in the severe weather risk for Tuesday. This will be primarily a wind and tornado threat. And as we go into Wednesday, we have a very similar setup to Sunday over North Carolina, Virginia, and that goes up through Baltimore in Maryland and in Delaware and the tiny southern part of New Jersey. We have Atlantic City, and we have also Cape May in there as well. But I'm really going to be eyeballing these over the next few days, and tomorrow I'm going to have a big forecast video out that's going to be very well edited, much better than this one has. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday's threat are very concerning, and the Tuesday and Wednesday are especially concerning, as this is 6 days out and we already have a forecast for severe weather. And at the time of recording this, a severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for my area. And while I'm on the video, I might as well open the blinds. I hope you enjoyed this urgent update on the weather. Tomorrow's forecast is going to be very well edited and a lot more information. So I will see you guys then. Have a great rest of your day.